Good morning, Edison Eagles. This is Dr. Lee, your principal, here with your Monday morning meeting update. And remember, our theme for this year is Live Your Adventure. And it is December, and it is the last week before we have 2 weeks to take a nice break. And then we will see you in the new year. Our habit for this month is habit number 4, which is think win-win. And we keep reminding ourselves, so I always like to review, be proactive was habit number 1. Begin with the end in mind was habit number 2. Put first things first, habit number 3. And then our fourth habit that we're practicing, and we're practicing in our lives, is to think win-win. All right, so keep practicing that. Think win-win. Anytime you're in a situation with other people and decisions that impact other people, you want to think about how you can get the best result for everybody. Okay. Our language for this month has been Portuguese, and we learned just a common phrase. And it is spoken by people who live in Brazil, but it's also spoken by people in Portugal. And it's spoken by people who speak Portuguese in Africa, different parts of Africa. So it is spoken in many places. So our phrase in Portuguese is, we're just going to learn hello, how are you? And I am well. Hola, como vai? Eu estou bem. It sounds very similar to Spanish, doesn't it? All right, we took a little tour through Grand Tetons. That was on our way out of Yellowstone, right next to Yellowstone. And now we're going to the Badlands and Roosevelt National Parks, both of those parks. So the Badlands, that land was part of the Louisiana Purchase from the French, all the way down south to New Orleans, all the way up to this area in the Badlands. That whole big piece of land, long, long time ago in United States history, was purchased from the French, and that Badlands was part of that land. It was also, it has an extensive amount of gems, different types of gems, minerals, and rocks in the park, and it's very beautiful skyline, and it was only originated, or it only became a national park in 1978. At night, in the dark, you can see over 7,000 stars. And at Roosevelt, which is very close, so that's why I put them together, Roosevelt has more than 185 bird species, and became a national park in the 1940s. And both parks are home to, or were home to, and can still be partly home to, Indigenous Native Americans. Okay, and that is our park. Those are our parks for this week. So this is our map where we've been so far. So where will we go next? Where do you think we're going to go next? So when we come back in January, we're going to learn about some more national parks around the country. And these are all the places that we've been so far. So we're taking a little national tour. All right. Have a great week, Eagles. Don't forget, it's Spirit Week this week. And you can keep an eye out for the updates on the Spirit Week, different dressing, different ways that you can participate. And we have performances this week. It's a very busy week. We have the family art night on Wednesday, and then you get 2 weeks off to celebrate your holidays. All right. Have a great week, Eagles.